Una sa ating mga balita, walang sinayang na panahon si Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. sa kanyang nagpapatuloy na state visit sa India. Sa katunayan, sa mga business group naman, humarap ang Pangulo para ibida ang ating bansa at hikayatin na mamuhunan sa ating lumalagong ekonomiya. Si Kenneth Pasyente sa sentro ng balita.
Muling ginampanan ni Pangulong Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr. ang kanyang pagiging chief salesman ng bansa matapos pangunahan ng CEO Roundtable sa New Delhi. Dito mismong ang Pangulo ang humikayat sa Indian business groups na maglagak ng puhunan sa Pilipinas sa harap na rin ng lumalagong ekonomiya ng bansa.
Our investment environment is the most open and liberal that it has ever been. And because economic growth must rest on strong human capital, we also enacted the Enterprise-Based Education and Training Framework Act, or EBET. This law builds a structured pathway for collaboration between business and the academe, aligning training with industry demand and preparing our workforce for globally competitive careers.
Dito ay ibinida rin ng Pangulo ang mga ginawang hakbang ng pamahalaan para bigyang importansya ang mga investor, kabilang na ang pagpapatupad ng Green Lane, pagtugon sa red tape, pagpasa ng Public-Private Partnership Code of the Philippines, Create More Act at iba pa para sa seamless na pagpasok ng high-impact projects. Patunay lamang anya ito na nakikinig ang Pilipinas sa nais ng investors. Itinulak din ng Pangulo sa naturang pulong ang Preferential Trade Agreement ng Pilipinas at India at inatasan ng Department of Trade and Industry na gawin ang mga kinakailangang hakbang para matuloy ang naturang kasunduan.
As two of the world's most promising emerging markets, the Philippines and India view the PTA as a strategic platform to harness our shared strengths and elevate our economic partnership. And we are working very hard together to find the common ground so as to make the passage or the agreement of the PTA come as quickly as possible.
Kasunod nito, inatasan din ni President Marcos Jr. ang DTI na mas palalimin pa ang ugnayan sa kanilang counterpart sa India para sa iba pang mga posibleng trade and investment.
We have just, again, with the discussions we were having is to decide is that we will not only are we going to organize a joint working group on trade and investment, but we will also probably granulate that down to industry-specific working groups so that you're talking apples to apples, oranges to oranges. And of course, the government will be there to take notes and to understand what's needed by both sides to make all of these things happen.
Mula New Delhi, India, Kenneth Pasyente para sa Pambansang TV sa Bagong Pilipinas.